Hey Bears fans, welcome back. Today we're diving into everything that makes the Chicago Bears such an exciting team to watch this season, especially as we approach the final stretch of the regular season. The energy around this squad right now is electric, and you can feel it in the way the players talk, the way they practice, and most importantly, the way they perform on the field. After their recent win over the Browns, Caleb Williams made some comments that really caught my attention. And honestly, they perfectly capture the mindset of this team. Williams spoke about the confidence running through the locker room, the belief that this group has not only in themselves, but in the system and in their coaches. And that belief, folks, is something that translates to the field every single week. When a team truly believes it can compete with anyone, that mindset often becomes the difference maker in tight games. The Bears are sitting at 10-4 as we head into these last 3 games, and it is clear that they are not just content with where they are. They want more. That hunger, that drive, it's palpable, and it's what makes them such a dangerous team on any given Sunday. Williams didn't just throw out some generic comment about feeling confident. He made it clear that he believes in this roster's ability to compete against anyone in the league. Now, that doesn't mean they are favorites in every matchup, but in a one-off game scenario, this team can absolutely challenge and even beat the league's top squads. Look, the NFC is loaded with talent. The Rams have arguably the most complete roster with a top-tier quarterback, elite coaching, and an all-pro wide receiver in Davante Adams, though injuries have impacted their lineup. The Eagles have been dominant on paper, yet the Bears went into Philadelphia and controlled the game, showing that no team is untouchable. Other teams, like the 49ers or Seahawks, have talent, but also come with vulnerabilities that a disciplined, confident team like the Bears can exploit. And that's the key here, recognizing the weaknesses in your opponents while trusting in your own strengths. That kind of balance is exactly what the Bears are displaying as they head toward the postseason. Another reason for optimism is the scheduling and matchup opportunities in these final games. The Bears have a chance to face the Packers again after a close, intense battle at Lambeau Field. Following that, they travel to San Francisco to challenge the 49ers and then finish against the Lions. Each of these games is significant, not just for playoff positioning, but for proving what this team is truly capable of. Beating Green Bay in particular has massive implications. A win there could put the Bears on the brink of clinching the NFC North, potentially needing just one more win in the final 2 games to secure the division crown. That means a higher playoff seed, home field advantage for at least 1 or 2 rounds, and the opportunity to play in weather conditions that, believe it or not, could play to the Bears' strengths. This is a team built to endure harsh conditions, with a powerful offensive line, dynamic running backs, and a quarterback capable of threading the ball even through wind and snow. Inclement weather has historically been a challenge for some quarterbacks, but Caleb Williams' arm strength and mechanics allow him to perform in these situations, which is a huge advantage if the postseason brings cold, blustery games at Soldier Field. The Bears' defense is another critical factor in their potential playoff success. While the defense may give up yards and points at times, they lead the NFL in takeaways, and that can be a game changer. Turnovers create opportunities, shorten the field, and can swing momentum in ways that often decide playoff games. Every team has flaws, and the Bears are no exception, but the ability to capitalize on opponents' mistakes and generate explosive plays on both sides of the ball gives this team a real edge. Over the years, teams with elite defenses capable of forcing turnovers have shown that one big play can completely alter the course of postseason matchup, and that is a huge reason to trust the Bears in high-stakes games. The takeaway numbers aren't just statistics. They're a tangible reflection of the team's readiness, discipline, and ability to perform under pressure. Equally important is the coaching staff. Ben Johnson, in his first year as head coach, has already earned respect for his ability to adapt, design effective game plans, and put players in positions to succeed. Dennis Allen has faced countless challenges, including injuries and limitations along the front four, yet has maintained a defensive unit that competes at a high level. The leadership in the building, from coaching to player accountability, has instilled a culture of belief and resilience. That intangible element, confidence backed by preparation cannot be overstated. It's what allows a team to step onto the field against a powerhouse and walk away with a win. The Bears have been tested this year, and time after time, they've risen to the occasion. That sets the stage for a potential deep playoff run, where talent, preparation, and mindset all converge. Looking ahead, there are very tangible reasons to be optimistic about what this Bears team can accomplish. Their roster is designed for physical football in challenging conditions, with a running game that can wear down defenses and an offensive line that thrives in those scenarios. Caleb Williams brings a level of physicality and accuracy that is rare in cold-weather quarterbacks, allowing the team to execute even when the elements are against them. The path to home field advantage is clear if they can win the NFC North, and that adds a strategic edge when facing NFC opponents that may be less comfortable in the Chicago winter. Each opponent in the NFC has weaknesses, from injuries to inconsistencies, and the Bears have proven that they can exploit those vulnerabilities. Add in a defense that forces turnovers and a coaching staff capable of adapting on the fly, and you have a team that is poised to challenge expectations and make noise in the postseason. Confidence, preparation, and timing all align for this team right now. From the offensive line, creating lanes for running backs, to Williams' arm threading passes through tough conditions, the Bears are a team built for the moments that matter most. Every playoff-caliber team has flaws, but few have the combination of belief, physical tools, and situational readiness that the Bears display. Their season is far from over, and the final 3 games provide a stage to prove their capability, earn crucial wins, and solidify a playoff position that could set them up for success against any opponent. It's not just about raw talent. It's about execution, opportunity, and taking advantage of every scenario the schedule throws their way. Right now, the Bears are positioned to do exactly that, and the confidence in the locker room, paired with what we've seen on the field, makes it clear that this team can rise to the occasion in the postseason. As we move deeper into the season, it becomes increasingly clear that the Chicago Bears are not just playing to make the playoffs. They are playing to make a statement. The team's recent performances have highlighted a resilience and adaptability that is rare in the NFL, especially for a squad that has faced its fair share of adversity over the years. Caleb Williams' confidence is infectious, but it's not just about words. It's about execution, and the Bears have been delivering on the field in ways that suggest they are peaking at exactly the right time. Every game, from the battle against Green Bay to the challenge in San Francisco, is an opportunity to reinforce that belief and showcase the type of football that can take them deep into January. What's remarkable about this team is how well-balanced they are. The offensive line is dominant, providing a sturdy foundation for the running game, while also giving Williams the time and space to make throws even under pressure. DeAndre Swift and Kyle Monangai have been key in creating consistent yardage on the ground, wearing down defenses, and opening up options in the passing game. It's the kind of physicality that the Bears have historically lacked in seasons past, and now it's fully on display. Williams' ability to perform in any condition is another cornerstone of this team's success. Cold, windy, snowy games that would normally slow down a quarterback are no problem for him. He has the arm strength, the accuracy, and the poise to execute challenging throws even in adverse weather, which will be crucial if the postseason brings games at Soldier Field or other northern stadiums in January. When you combine that with a coaching staff that is adept at game planning and adjustments, you get a team that is not only physically equipped, but mentally prepared for high-stakes matchups. Ben Johnson has shown remarkable poise in his first season as head coach, calling plays intelligently and knowing when to adapt on the fly. Dennis Allen has been equally impressive, particularly in managing a defense that has had to overcome injuries and roster limitations, yet still ranks among the league's best in generating turnovers. This level of preparation, combined with a roster that can execute in any condition, sets the Bears apart as a legitimate threat to any team in the NFC. The NFC landscape this year is tough, no question about it. There are teams with star-studded rosters, elite coaching, and proven playoff experience. The Rams, for instance, remain one of the most complete teams, but they are not invincible. Injuries to key players, an average secondary, and occasional lapses in execution make them beatable. The Eagles, while dominant, have shown vulnerabilities that the Bears exploited earlier in the season. Even teams like the 49ers and Seahawks, despite their talent, have inconsistencies that can be exposed with smart game planning and physical play. The Bears have shown they can take advantage of these weaknesses, and that is precisely what makes this team exciting. They are not relying on luck or favorable matchups. They are forcing opponents to play their best football, and when the Bears bring their physical, disciplined style, that challenge is often too much for others to handle. Defense will be a huge factor if the Bears want to make a playoff run. While the unit may allow yards and points, they are elite at creating turnovers, which is a hallmark of successful postseason teams. Takeaways can shift momentum instantly, giving the offense short fields and creating scoring opportunities that change the complexion of games. The Bears lead the league in both total takeaways and interceptions, which is no small feat in playoff football, where every possession matters. This ability to generate turnovers while controlling explosive plays offensively could be the deciding factor in close matchups. High-pressure situations often favor teams with strong situational awareness and the capability to capitalize on opponents' mistakes, and the Bears have demonstrated exactly that all season long. This combination of opportunistic defense and disciplined offense gives them a real chance to compete against any NFC team on any given Sunday. The upcoming stretch of games will test the Bears' mettle and give a clearer picture of their true potential. The rematch with Green Bay is pivotal, not only for playoff positioning, but also for momentum and confidence. Winning that game would put the Bears in prime position to secure the NFC North, which guarantees at least a 2 seed in the playoffs. That 2 seed is significant because it likely ensures home field advantage for the first round or two, meaning the Bears could play in Soldier Field in January, in conditions that favor their style of play. Following that, a trip to San Francisco will challenge them against the 49ers, who, despite injuries and a relatively softer schedule, are always a tough opponent. Closing the regular season against Detroit, a playoff-caliber team in recent years, will further test this team, but the Bears have shown time and again that they are capable of rising to the occasion. Every game presents an opportunity to solidify their identity as a team that can compete with the best, and every win brings them closer to establishing themselves as a legitimate playoff contender. Confidence, preparation, and execution are coming together for this team in a way that hasn't been seen in recent years. The combination of a physical offensive line, dynamic running backs, a quarterback capable of thriving in difficult conditions, and a defense that can create turnovers positions the Bears to be a formidable playoff team. Add a coaching staff that has earned the trust of the players in the league, and you have a team ready to make a run. Even if they aren't favorites to win the Super Bowl, they are more than capable of winning multiple playoff games and challenging some of the top teams in the NFC. This is not a team to be underestimated. They have the tools, the mindset, and the coaching to compete at a high level when it matters most. Before we continue, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and give this video a like. Your support helps us keep bringing you the latest updates on our Chicago Bears. And don't be shy. Drop your thoughts on the news in the comments below. In a shocking turn of events that has sent ripples through the NFL world, Chicago Bears head coach Ben Johnson reportedly erupted in the locker room following a tense confrontation that insiders describe as explosive. Sources close to the team claim that Johnson's frustration reached a boiling point, culminating in a dramatic declaration. He will never play for the Bears again. While the statement was not addressed publicly, the intensity of the outburst has fueled rampant speculation about the player's future with the franchise. Eyewitnesses suggest that the disagreement stemmed from a critical moment on the field, with the coach allegedly confronting the player over repeated mistakes and perceived lack of effort. Teammates reportedly attempted to intervene, but Johnson's anger was uncontainable. The scene has left analysts and fans alike questioning the stability of the Bears' locker room and whether this incident could signal deeper tensions within the team. Though no official statements have been released by the Bears organization, rumors are circulating that the player in question may be on the verge of a trade or release. League insiders note that incidents of this magnitude rarely occur without significant consequences, and speculation is mounting that management may take decisive action in response to Johnson's public display of dissatisfaction. Some sources even hint that this could trigger a chain reaction affecting roster decisions, coaching strategies, and team morale heading into the crucial part of the season. Adding to the intrigue, social media has been ablaze with reactions, with fans divided between supporting Johnson's tough love approach and criticizing what they perceive as an overreaction. Pundits are debating whether this is a momentary flare-up or a sign of systemic issues within the Bears squad. Meanwhile, the player at the center of the controversy has remained silent, fueling further conjecture about potential moves to other teams or even a temporary benching. As speculation intensifies, one thing is clear. The Bears' locker room has become the epicenter of NFL gossip, and all eyes are on the organization to see how it will navigate the fallout. Whether this drama leads to a seismic shift in the team's roster or simply passes as a cautionary tale, the incident has already cemented itself as one of the most talked-about stories in recent Bears history. Fans, analysts, and rival teams alike are waiting with bated breath for the next development, knowing that in football, the locker room can be just as decisive as the field. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to stay updated with exclusive news about our Chicago Bears, be sure to subscribe to our channel and hit that like button. We can't wait to hear your thoughts in the comments. See you in the next video.